Alright, what is going on, everyone? So in this video, it's going to be a quick tutorial on how to create a lookalike audience. So what we're going to do first, we're going to go through the process of how to make it. Actually, it's very simple, very fast. And then I'm explaining why you need to create a lookalike audience to maximize on your Facebook ads. It's actually one of the best features that Facebook has. But first, obviously, we're going to get into how to do it, because I watched a ton of tutorial videos where I just hated how they explain things. And I just wanted to get straight to the point. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do in this video, because I know your pain. And let's get into it, right? So right here, obviously, we're in my Facebook Ad Manager. And what we're going to do is we're going to click right here on these three dots, right? I mean, 9 dots. And then we're going to press on Audience. Now, the reason I'm making this tutorial because I struggled a little bit to create a lookalike audience, especially with the 2021 update. They did change a lot, and I did a lot of mistakes. So that's why I'm making this tutorial. So because what I did at first, I thought like, oh, okay, I'm gonna create a lookalike audience. I already have a pixel, already got enough clicks to collect some data. I'm gonna make a lookalike audience, and I would press here, and I would go to lookalike audience just to show you guys. And let's say I would go over here. It wouldn't let me pick anything. Like, I'm still trying to, like, I don't even bother with this. I used to, but this is more for like purchases or anything like that. So with this one, you just skip it. So there is a much better way to create a lookalike audience, much easier. You don't have to go through all that hassle, because this one, I think they want you to have at least 100 clicks. We don't want to wait that long and spend that much money. So what we're going to do first, we're going to create our custom audience. So here, you want to pick whatever sources you have, right? So let's say you have a video, you want to create, you want to pretty much create a lookalike audience of people who viewed your video, or let's say people who you got like, leads from, that's like later on, or you want to get, lookalike audience for people who visited your website. So this is what we're going to do, because the pixel I have is under my website. So we're going to press next, and then we're going to call this Max Crew. You don't want to change anything else. You want to have the last 30 days. Don't change anything from here. And create audience, right? And then we're going to press done. This part we're going to skip. So now it's pending. Even though it's pending, right, we can still make our lookalike audience. So what you're going to do is you're going to press right here. And right here, you see these 3 dots. You're going to press it. And then we're going to press lookalike audience. And then we're going to, whatever country, just do United States, And then right here is where you can pick how many, percentage wise of lookalike audience. So obviously the more you go up, the more people you can reach, but you don't want to do that. What you want to do is just stick to 1%. Now, the reason why you want to do this is because you want to narrow down as much as possible. The further more you go up, the more broader it becomes. And the less, like, yeah, you're reaching more people, but you're reaching more people who are like less likely to like convert. At the end of the day, you're better off having like, 50 views on your page that's like high quality traffic of people who is going to convert, over like 1,000 views and it's like very low quality cold traffic. None of it's going to convert. You always want to have quality over quantity when it comes to traffic. It depends, unless you're garbage news. But let's go on. All right, so right here, 1%. You can do this, eventually move up little by little. So you can create multiple lookalike audiences, but the most I would go up to 3%. Now, what you do is you create 3 of them, because once you're done with this one, because obviously this is not going to run forever, you move on to the 2%. Then you move on to the 3%. But also what you can do is create, I would say what's even better than that, let's go to 1, is you create a lookalike audience and people who you converted into leads. Like people who, like, you got their emails or their number or you made sales from, you create lookalike audience based on that targeting, right? And then what we're going to do is create audience. And there you go. Look, lookalike audience. Now, don't freak out. So right now right now it's populated, right? So even though it shows below 1,000, Give it some time, give it a couple of hours, and eventually you're gonna see it around 2 million. See right here, I have this lookalike audience for Builderall. It is for 2,300. It's for 2,300,000 people. So don't freak out when you see this. Give it some time. When you come back, it's gonna be around 2 million people, 2 million views. And that's pretty much it. When you create your ad, let me show you. So when you create an ad, just to go real quick, and we're gonna go create actually, let's just go here. AdSense is much easier. Traffic, confirm. Just to show you guys, I'm not gonna make an ad from scratch. Just want to show you guys what to do. Where are you? There we go. So when you're creating your ad, right, you just want to go here and you want to pick the lookalike audience. Obviously, you got to wait for this, but you click on it and there you go. And that's it. Again, don't panic that you see fewer than 1,000 people because it's still populating. It doesn't populate right away. But then you just put this and that's it. You don't have to filter anything else. I would maybe do the age, especially depending what niche you're in. Like in my niche, it's people above 55. You want to around people who are like technology savvy, and and then you create an ad from there. I'm not gonna go into how to create an ad from scratch, but just to show you about the lookalike audience, where to put it. Close. And yeah, that's pretty much it about how to create a lookalike audience. It's actually pretty simple, straightforward. I feel like I had to make this tutorial because when I first did it, I was struggling a lot. It was kind of annoying. So, I went and looked it up myself and how to do it, and I'm just sharing it with you guys, so you don't have to struggle. I know, especially when you get started, it can be frustrating when things don't go your way, and a lot of things don't go your way, right? So I just refreshed it to see if it, not yet. Okay. So that's pretty much why I did it. Now, the reason why you want to create a lookalike audience is because what it does is you're pretty much getting Facebook to create the audience for you. So because when you're first starting out, right? Yeah, you can create a targeting. Like for example, if you're doing a fitness, right? You're doing fitness niche or whatever, and you're targeting. Let's say you're a fitness trainer. You're targeting people, how to lose weight, right? Because you're selling a course or you're trying to get clients, whatever it is, right? You could put like fat loss, weight loss, everything, and that's targeted, but that's still kind of cold traffic, right? So with lookalike audience, what it's doing is like the people who clicked on your ad and went to your website, but they didn't take any action, right? Or they just went to your website and visited. What's going to happen is, because they're still like, even though they didn't take action, there is interest. If they didn't have any interest, they wouldn't click on your ad, right? So what Facebook is doing is creating an audience of people similar to that, right? So you're really making Facebook create an audience for you by the data you gathered. Kind of create an audience who are most likely to take action on your offer. And that's what makes this so powerful with lookalike, right? And that's just like tip of the iceberg. I love lookalike audiences. That's kind of how I got started collecting the leads, is through lookalike. And obviously it goes deeper than that, but that's kind of what you want to do. You want to, just my advice is to gather run a couple of ads. I would say run 3 ads and run them for 3 days and let them get clicks and interaction and engagement. And after that, you want to then create like your lookalike audience. So that's kind of rule of thumb. Just do it for 3 days, $10 a day, right? And that's just to gather data. Now you can run for 5 days if you want to, but you just want to gather as many clicks as you can and as much engagement as you can on that ad. So you collect data and then you create a lookalike audience based on the people who engaged on your ad. That's pretty much what the lookalike audience is. And this is something I highly recommend because that's how you're going to get conversions. You're not really going to get conversions off of like cold traffic. It's just not going to happen, right? You might get like here and there, but you're never going to be profitable. Like at best with cold traffic, you're probably on Facebook, you're probably going to break even, maybe, right? So that's pretty much it about Facebook lookalike audience. Oh, I forgot. So most likely if you are using Facebook ads, right? You're using a landing page because you're trying to collect leads, collect emails, collect phone numbers, right? So what I'm using right now to collect leads is Builderall. That is it's pretty much a software right, for landing pages, but also has an email autoresponder built in it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg on the features it has. That's what I'm using right now, and that's what I'm using to collect leads, right? So if you're looking to, collect leads and you need a landing page, sales funnel, anything like that, I would highly recommend the product. The link down below is going to be for a $1 trial. Try it out, see how you like it. If you don't, cool. If you do, by means use it. I guarantee you're going to find some beneficial out of it, because in my opinion, it is the best funnel software out there at the moment, right? So that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, please like and subscribe, and I am out of here. See you later.